I am a film photographer with all of my heart. I love film because I love the tangibility, the grain, the colors of film, because film is real, film is organic, film has character. But film is also expensive, especially after Kodak decided to raise the film prices every couple of months. And even though I wished for a more affordable alternative to achieve the same quality as with my film images, I was convinced that it was impossible to recreate the film experience digitally, especially with something like a phone. Taking photos with a phone was something I never really took seriously, which might partly also be because I used to use the old iPhone 7 from 2016 up until now. But my opinion on phone photography actually changed when I decided to upgrade my phone from the Stone Ages to this one here. With this, I started using my phone for everyday photos more and more regularly and was rather impressed by the image quality. Of course, the images are incredibly sharp and ridiculously good even if you zoom in, but well, they still feel clean and digital. But when I found a way to transform my iPhone images into images that actually feel and look like actual film, everything changed. But see for yourself, because here are a couple of images I either took on film or on my phone, so you be the judge, because I would be really interested to see how many of them you can actually guess right. So what do you think? Is it film or phone? Any thoughts? It might look like film, but it is indeed an iPhone shot. Next is this shot here, a lovely night scene with a sprinkle of halations and bloom that was created digitally, so yes, it's a phone shot. How about this one, film or phone? I mean, look at that texture, that can only be real film, right? And it is indeed. This one was shot with my Leica M6 and Kodak Portra 400. Same subject, both on film and phone, but which one is which? Everybody says that film has that characteristic look that is impossible to recreate, so this one should be an easy one, shouldn't it? Or maybe not so much, so let's reveal it. Phone is on the left and film is on the right. And what about this one? Which one is film and which one is phone? Take a close look and lock in your answer now, because phone is on the left and film is on the right. But I've been rambling on for too long now, so just take your time and try to wrap your head around the next couple of examples. So, how many did you get right? Did you get fooled every now and then? Well, to be honest, even though I knew the images ahead of time because I took them and because I edited them, I was still pretty impressed how close you can get to the actual film look with something quick and easy like a phone that you carry with you every day nonetheless. And if you ask yourself how you can get this film look with your iPhone or with any other images that you shot digitally, you came to the right address here. And to do this, you won't need any computer or any external device, but you can simply take and edit all of the images straight on your phone. And the magic recipe to get this film look is actually an iOS app called Dehancer. And Dehancer is a program that simulates real film stocks, but also other characteristics of film, such as grain, halation or bloom. And nowadays I feel there's countless options to recreate the film look digitally, so as a film shooter myself, I'm always a little bit more skeptical, but what I really truly appreciate about Dehancer is that they are a team of film lovers themselves and that they actually used real film material in their darkrooms to recreate these looks. And it's as simple as that. All you have to do is download the app in the App Store, and then you get 10 exports to play around with for free, so that you can see if the app is really something for you or maybe not. Because, not gonna lie, the full version of Dehancer is a little bit more on the pricey side, so it's cool that you get to test it out before purchasing it. And once you have the app, you can simply import the images from your phone that you would like to transform into film-like images. The first step would be to choose the film stock you would like to simulate. And there is a great range of stocks available, some that aren't even produced anymore, all ranging from color to black and white, Kodak, Fuji, Aqua, whatever your analog heart desires. And what's really cool is that you can also simulate pushing or pulling your film, which is a feature I haven't seen on any other option so far. And down here, the little symbols are rather self-explanatory, which you can activate or deactivate by clicking. And here you can choose the finish of the image in the print menu, fine-tune the color channels in the color head menu, adjust the grain as positive or negative grain, add halations, bloom, or a vignette here as well. And here are a couple of more examples I edited with the Dehancer app. In case you are not an app type of person, but you actually like to edit your photos and your footage on the computer, Dehancer also has a desktop plugin available for several programs, such as for Photoshop, for Lightroom, for Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve or Final Cut Pro. So in case you are interested in that, you can also use my promo code Karin Majoka to get 10% off. But just note that it's only available for the desktop version and sadly not the app. In addition of taking photos with my phone more regularly ever since upgrading, I also noticed that I use my phone now more and more regularly to take videos with it as well. And quite conveniently, just recently Dehancer also added a video editing feature into the Dehancer app as well, which means that you can also add the film look to all of your moving images right now. So you can add the film look to your personal video snippets, to your Instagram reels, to your TikToks or whatever the new generation of social media users is using nowadays. But you can basically get the film look for video as well, which I think is pretty cool. And here you can see a couple of reels I edited with Dehancer, which in my opinion gives the footage a really kind of great texture and makes the footage stand out a little bit in comparison to the endless flood of reels and short videos we get to scroll through each and every day. One thing won't change. I am and will stay mainly a film photographer. But this little experiment actually proved to me that there's no need to be a purist. Film is expensive, it will most likely remain expensive. I don't see film prices going down anytime soon. So at this point I'm just so grateful and so happy that there's so many cool companies such as Dehancer who try to make the film look accessible to everybody, even beyond the film prices, which for me is just a good option to know that there are tools available beyond film that will help me try to create the images I envision. Phone photography will, at least at this point, not replace my film photography, because film photography for me personally is much more than only the film look or, the images you look at. But for me, film photography is more of a lifestyle. I love the tactile nature of shooting film. I love winding my camera. I love the clicky aperture sound. I love the sound it makes when I press the trigger. I love developing my own film and going hands in into the whole process. And I also love to have a negative as a blueprint that will stay the same regardless of the newest technology or the newest iPhone number we are currently at. So no, this will not make me quit film. But having the possibility to get film-like results pretty much in an instant is something that I see as a great addition, but not a replacement for my film work. I can actually see myself using my phone with the Dehancer app as some sort of visual note-taking device that I pretty much have with me all the time, which might come in handy if I want to pre-visualize a scene that I might later get back to with film. And for me personally, the video editing feature in Dehancer was actually my biggest surprise, which I really used a lot recently. And I think it's just a very efficient and very fun method to get a very unique and very cool look to your video footage without having to invest a lot of time. And talking about that little extra time I saved because I edited the images and the footage for this episode straight on my phone, I decided to reinvest the extra time I have now to actually go out and shoot some more. But this time I will have to decide if I shall bring a camera or maybe only my phone. But that being said, I would say thanks so much for watching and see you in the next one.